Greetings, everybody! Thank you so much for getting an aura reading from me the other night. I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoy it and that it's worth the wait. There are quite a lot of you to do. Let's see, what's the list? We've got 15 people, so your timestamps are in the description below, and I will see you there. Thank you, thank you! Mean, hi there! You said... Hi, Ron. I hope your day is going well. Seeing you live suddenly made me feel better. Oh, good. I'm glad to make it tonight. The retrograde is currently kicking my arse. Me too. Have you had a hard time sleeping? Let's read the day. Today is March 4, 2026. So, as a reminder, our auras do change, which is why I do my best to date it. Sometimes I forget. But I think I'm gonna remember this time, and let's see what I have coming in for evening. Let me see what I see. Oh my goodness! Oh, actually so nice. Oh my gosh, this is actually so nice. I don't know how to convey this because it's shifting. It's like shifting. But it's very soft. It's very pillowy. It's very pillowy. And it looks like this. Actually, you know, I'm using the pink, but it looks more peachy. So I hope I'm conveying that okay. It's so soft, like cotton. And it glimmers. There's like a yellow glimmer around it. It's actually so sweet. So I know I'm looking up, but that's how I see it. And there is it's actually so cute. Hold on. Like this. Like a orangey pink. I will say it is very like pillowy. Usually when I say pillowy, it's like cotton candy. Usually when we are looking at auras, healthy auras tend to... And by the way, this is like a shimmering yellow. Healthy auras tend to have more of kind of like a solid light form. So I'm definitely seeing the frazzledness. Imagine, you know how lightning, because this is your light. No, your aura is the light that you're emitting. And so like imagine like lightning. You know how lightning is kind of like da-da-da-da? It's kind of like that, but softer. Slower. Kind of like if an LED was pulsating. Yes, that's how I would say. And so I can tell you're kind of running on fumes, but it's very pretty. It's very, very pretty. It's like there's a little bit of blue out here too. Just a little bit. Not the most saturated aura, but it's still very pretty. It's still very, very pretty. I'm gonna be using this brown color. You don't have brown in your aura, but I'm doing it to kind of draw the shimmeriness and the yellow, because it's like a gold. Actually, the yellow is actually quite saturated, especially here. Yeah. In terms of guides, I am seeing one guide. I always ask the guides when I do these readings to come through. I do see one guide, and they're coming up as orange. Yeah! That's what I see. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, it's the truth. And there we go. Yeah. So the peachy color, let's see. That represents the warmth, friendliness, emotional openness. Orange is creativity, pleasure, confidence, and fun. And pink is love, sweetness, compassion, and romance. I was also getting a little bit of that turquoise, and that's empathy, healing, speech, creativity, and flow. But mostly your aura is yellow, like a very golden yellow. And it's joy, intellect, optimism, wisdom, leadership, and mastery. So I love it. It's very, very, very beautiful. I like it a lot. Let me sign it for you. And I'll do my best to take pictures of everything too. There we go. Thank you so much. Good luck with everything you got going on. And remember that you're never alone and you are loved. I'll see you later. Hi there, Spookybears. Thank you for getting an aura reading from me. And thank you for your patience. I hope that you enjoy it. We're going to write the date on your reading because just a reminder, they do change depending on how we feel, what we've got going on. And yeah, so I think it's nice to date it because sometimes if we get another one later, it'll look really similar, and I think that's always fun. Because we do tend to emit light, like some colors, quite regularly. We are creatures of habit, after all. Okay, you said, could I get an aura reading? Of course. And let's see what colors we've got coming in for you. Interesting. I'm seeing like this kind of maroon. Yeah, I'm seeing like this kind of maroon color. Is this maroon? It is! Which is interesting. I'm feeling it kind of like here. Yeah. Yeah, like here. But I'm also getting this blue. Like this. Actually, it's kind of like a little, I explain. I know it's hard to explain. It has kind of like a texture to it. Like the way that the light shines has a movement and texture. I know it's so strange, but it does. And it's kind of like this. Yeah. I hope you can see it okay. Maybe I should zoom in a little bit. Ta-da! There we go. It's nice. It is really nice. It's not too bad. I do think that our mind is going a million miles a minute, but I'm not mad at it. I also see a deeper blue. Here we go. Towards here. Yeah. It does seem that the light is... The light is more so reflecting on this side more than the other. So you might be feeling a bit imbalanced. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit sleepy. Maybe even a bit emotional, but that's okay. Yeah. And then, is it? It is. It is. There's like some light yellow out here too. I would say the blue pokes out more though. Especially around the head. Sorry, I know I'm quite specific about it. But I really am trying to draw what I see. So... yeah. Feels like our energy's like leaning this way. You might find yourself like this a lot. I also am getting like the energy like taking deep breaths a lot. Yeah, I just feel like you're a bit tired. A bit overstimulated. We need a little bit more rest, I feel. It's not a bad thing. Okay, so are there any guides here? And that's always a question I like to ask. There's always guides. I always ask, I'm like, who's here? Which, by the way, you don't have to believe me. I always forget to mention that. You can just think I'm crazy, and this can be a good time. But I am seeing a guide. A raspberry, that's so cute. They're a bit more cuter than that, though. This is a good substitute. Well, I guess not. That's like not the same color, is it? We'll try this pink instead. Oh no, look, there's the color I wanted. Yeah. Yeah. There's actually another guide here too. I'm gonna draw them over here, and they're coming up as orange. In fact, I would go as far to say that you have 3 of them. But the other one is more of like a white color. So I'll just draw a little circle like that. And there we go! That's what I see, Spooky Bears. Let's see what the colors mean. We have dark red, anger, stress. Like I said, a little bit tired. Maybe you're feeling a little bit heavy recently. But we also have turquoise, empathy, healing, speech, creativity, and flow, as well as blue, which is communication, truth, and calm expression. And some yellow as well, which is intellect and talent, as well as clarity. There we go, Spooky Bears. I hope that you like that. Thank you so much. Let me sign it for you, and I'll take a picture of it too. There we go. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Bye-bye. Hi there, Wendy. Wendy, thank you very much for getting an aura reading from me, and thank you for your patience. I really mean it when I say I hope it's worth the wait. And yeah, thank you for trusting me. We're gonna write your name on the paper, because our auras do change depending on how we feel and what's going on in our life. So let's see, today is March 4th, 2026. And let's see what we got coming in for you. You wrote, curious what I'll get. Yeah, let's see. Okay, what colors am I seeing? Lots of blues and some green. Sorry, I know I look really silly. I'm looking up, but that's kind of how I zone out. Or sometimes you'll see me do this, and that's just me. Try to see what I see, but it's not. There's the blue. You got this blue, and or like the darker blue. There we go. And it feels like, especially towards the head, I'm seeing some purple. I noticed that people that have purple tend to... I'm not trying to toot your horn, by the way. I just noticed this. People with purple tend to be very discerning, very trusting of their perspective, and also understanding the way of the world and why certain things are like the way they are. That doesn't mean that they accept it. It just means they have like a deep awareness. I've noticed that. Or that's how I was feeling too. But I'm also getting this blue around it. And blue represents communication, truth, calm, and expression. Maybe you find yourself really valuing peace right now. Trying to have more calm in your life. Yeah, I don't see any hot tones. It's mostly these cool colors. That's not true. I feel a little bit of stress in the gut area. Kinda like here. Just a little bit. Maybe there are some things that are stressing us out and it hurts our tummy. You know, I was gonna use this color, but I feel like you're a bit quiet. I'm just feeling that way, but I'm gonna continue with the color because I do see it. So maybe it's more deep in thought, and this color is, it's about empathy, healing, speech, creativity, and flow. Often I get this for people who have a lot to say, but I kind of see you, I see you being a bit quieter than usual. Yeah, I'm getting like kind of that shield around here that I see sometimes. Okay, yeah. And for the green, I see the green kind of, oh, wrong green. There it is, there's the color. I see the green come off the sides like this. Maybe that's why we've, this is possibly why we're being a bit more quiet. Our heart chakra is very activated. She's someone who's very empathetic. So green is about, oh, it's an emerald color. It means abundance, heart healing, and prosperity. Maybe very drawn to nature. I notice people who get emerald tend to really value the beauty of earth. Okay, other than that, I was also seeing, not everybody has this, but some people do. And I was feeling like this golden kind of arch around you. And what my guides personally told me about it is that it means that we're in an important experience in our soul's journey. And so our guides are having to kind of work a little bit overtime to make sure that we experience it the way that we signed up for on our journey. Yeah, and that's what I see, Lindy. I hope that you like that. I'm gonna sign it for you, and I'll also take a picture. I'll take a picture and let you see it. Let you see it. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much, Wendy. Remember that you are never alone and you are loved. Thank you again. Bye-bye. Well, bye-bye. Well, later. Hi there, April. Thank you so much for getting a reading from me, and thank you for your patience. I hope that it's worth the wait. Oops, I got one other person behind you. And yeah, we're gonna do your aura reading for you. Let's see if you wrote anything in the thing. You said, I would love an aura reading from your live. They're super cute. Thank you, April. That's so nice of you to say. I will remind you that auras do change colors depending on how we feel. And it's our biofield, right? It's the light that we're emitting. So I'm gonna write the name. I'm gonna write the date today. Today is March 2026. And let's see what we got coming in for you. Let me see what colors I've got. Ooh, that was fast. That was fast. Okay. Working hard or hardly working? I'm seeing the red, so obviously red means passion, drive, survival, and vitality. I see that you are ambitious by nature. Ambitious by nature. And also, I feel that you, I don't know why, I'm feeling a little bit of like frustration in some aspect, almost like, it reminds me of the energy of I know I deserve better. You know what I mean? It's reminding me of the strength card. I love it. It's actually really nice to see these because I don't get these colors too often for women, only very strong women. I say these colors, this kind of bright red that I'm seeing. Sometimes I do. Maybe I've been exploring like feminine rage recently. I'm not trying to say that you're an angry person, but you know, you probably feel that, yeah, like I said, I deserve more, I deserve better. Other than that, it is very pink. You know, it's still wrapped in love. Pink is about love, sweetness, compassion, and romance. So I'm definitely seeing this pink as well. And it's lovely. It's lovely. It's nice. Around the head. No, oops, I hit my camera. Sorry. Around the head, it's still more red. Still kind of like this, yeah, like that. I hope this is entertaining. I'm sorry if it's kind of boring, but I like to make sure you see the process. It doesn't feel like anger to me. It feels like ambition. It's very pretty. It's very, very pretty. I like it so much, actually. It's kind of giving me energy. But it doesn't feel like abrasive, you know? It feels, like I had mentioned earlier, innate. Like a quiet confidence. Maybe you've been working really hard on your confidence. And I definitely see that building. Oh, there's like, okay, I do see some purple peeking through too, especially on the head. Okay, I guess this would have been a better color of it, but just know that it's purple. And the orange right here. Yeah, and that's what I see. That's what I see. I do see a blue guide with you. I don't know if that means anything to you. A blue guide. They're showing me owls. I don't know. They're showing me owls. they're telling me to like draw this. They kind of like say that they're talking to you. I feel like they're sending you a lot of energy, actually. Yeah, and that's what I see. That is what I see. Okay, so red, passion, drive, survival, and vitality. You know, maybe you're pushing yourself really hard. And pink is love, sweetness, compassion, and romance. With the orange, it is quite peachy, isn't it? So warmth, friendliness, emotional openness. You also had creativity, pleasure, confidence, and fun. Now that kind of deep purple I saw, this means intuition, spirituality, and psychic awareness. And for the blue lights, yeah, it's more so feeling this kind of dark blue. So responsibility, loyalty, and inner strength. And the turquoise means empathy, healing, speech, creativity, and flow. There we go, there we go. I hope that you like that. Let me sign it for you, and I'm sure you saw next to your timestamp, I did take a picture of it too. Okay. There we go. Thank you so much. Good luck with everything you are endeavoring. Thank you for trusting me as your psychic, and I hope you're having a lovely day. I'll see you later, April. Thank you. Hi there, Anika. Thank you very much for getting an aura reading from me the other day. I apologize for the late, but I really do hope that you enjoy it, and that's worth the patience. I will remind you that auras do change with time depending on how you feel, what you got going on, and that kind of stuff. So I always try to date it, and I'm sure you remember me saying that on the stream. But thank you again, and yeah, how are you doing? You said, "May I have an aura reading, please?" Thank you so much. That's what we're up to. Today is March 4th, 2026, and let's see what we have. Let's see what we got. Give me a second. Sometimes I have to really think about it. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see this really beautiful, like, emerald color around you. It's really pretty. I haven't seen this one too much, though I will say I've noticed this in people who have a healing touch to them. You know, people who understand that things take time. Very patient. You probably really love nature. Obviously, you know, emerald is known as the color of healing, but it's heart chakra energy, so these people are very empathetic and very nurturing. Very earth sign energy, so, you know, maybe you really care about what you put in your body, care about maintaining peace and calm and a sense of, yeah, like a sense of things are gonna be okay. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel. It's very healing to be around you. I'm sure you've been told, you know, you probably offer really good guidance. I always say this too when I see this combo, which I'll say again, it's not very often. These are the people that make sure everybody is okay. You know, this is somebody who, if they see somebody who's being talked over, they're like, everybody shut up. All right, what did you have to say, Jessica? You know what I mean? It's that kind of person. You probably really fight for people that are misled. I wouldn't be surprised if you were drawn to working with children or working with animals. You know, it's that kind of, yeah, it's that energy. And I was also getting a lot of blue around the head. It's very, very pretty. It reminds me, I remember when I was, I have a very, very conservative dad. And my dad was asking me about my political beliefs, and I remember I said to him, I think everything should be free. And he was like, what? You don't think people should work for stuff? He does not sound like that. My dad's actually Native Hawaiian. He doesn't sound like that, but... but anyways, yeah, and I was like, no, I think people just inherently deserve food and water and shelter and clothing and enjoyment. And I remember he was like, but that doesn't work, And I said, it doesn't matter if it works or not. It's the right thing to do. It's that kind of energy I feel that you have, which is really sweet. You know, that was just a blip in my life, but this kind of energy seems like it's your normal. You know what I mean? It's very pretty. I'm also kind of getting like a little bit of pinkies here. Yeah, it's so pretty. I like it a lot, actually. Oh, it's so beautiful. I've never seen an ugly aura. Well, that's not true. I have seen an ugly aura. But I'm not going to talk about that. Anyways, that's what I see, Anika. So green is healing, growth, balance, and harmony. The emerald is abundance, heart healing, and prosperity. The turquoise is empathy, healing, speech, creativity, and flow. And the pink is love, sweetness, compassion, and romance. Very sweet. I feel like you haven't given up on beauty and like love and enjoyment and passion as well. I feel like there's like a energy, which by the way, you have a really cute, you have a guide with you. And they feel so sweet and useful. It might be what's giving you like this really pink, passionate energy. Kind of reminds me of like a soul child, but it's okay if you don't want kids. It's okay. Alright. That's what I see. Let me sign it for you. Thank you, Anika. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It was a pleasure to draw. Let me sign it too. And there we are, there we are. I'll take a picture of it. I think you're gonna be my last for the day because I only got 3 hours of sleep and I'm starting to get a little sleepy, but I love it. It was nice to kind of close off the part 1 of this with your beautiful aura. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Remember that you're never alone and you are loved. Bye bye.